Hello everybody, welcome back. So today I'm not gonna bother you much. I really want to talk about small projects and why they are so important. So I'm gonna completely remove the trends out of this video. I'm not gonna talk about the trends because for some people it's their way to have some income, and it's understandable because you got to do what's trending to have the views and likes to get you going and to achieve the daily visits on your page to get your views and achieve what you want to achieve to make money. I'm going to completely put that on the side. I'm not going to judge it or say anything positive or negative. Now, I want to talk about stuff that people who have studied photography in a university or in a college, they probably know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys remember when we used to study that, they would give us weekly projects and we had to, whether we like it or not, we had to finish those projects. Now, this is a muscle that throughout the years, if you don't train it, it will get weaker and weaker and weaker, and then you will end up shooting what's trending. Not for the financial part, but also for what should I shoot? What should I shoot? Should I do what? I don't know what to do. So I really want to talk about the importance of training this muscle to make projects, weekly projects or monthly projects, depending on your schedule. Because for example, I work Monday to Friday and I only have the weekends to do anything. So to me, to have a weekly project is not possible. Like, I need more time. So I want to talk about this because it's important. There are many people who are really getting really tired and shooting trends. I know I said I shouldn't talk about trends. Anyway, so I really wanted to talk about the projects because this is one of the ways to satisfy your creativity, your curiosity, and also expand obtain more tools. So I give you examples. So for example, if shooting macro is not your comfort zone, make sure you have a tiny little project shooting macro. Or if you are not familiar with flat lay pictures, do like a mini project. Again, not for the trends, not for the posts. Do it for you and do what you like. Use elements from stuff that you really love. For example, I love Legos or Playmobil toys. I give myself a project to create like a character or a situation, and I choose my toys and I go out and I plan them. I put like a mini diorama and I take pictures, and I put those mini projects so I can keep my brain working and keep my creativity working, and trying to completely block the social media requirements, the social media trends. And it's really important because there are people who don't really, they shoot projects that they're not trendy, that they're not social media acceptable. Does that make sense? or they might shoot stuff that they're not very interesting to everybody. It might be so specific that it might be like, who cares? We do it for ourselves and we do it to complete a project. Now, if you're really passionate about this project, I usually tend to make it into a book. If this project is large enough, if it has a beginning and an end as a story, if it's like a nice collection that has a nice flow. I also think about exhibitions, because imagine if you have a project and you think in your mind, what if this project will be exhibited in a gallery, and you have one wall that's like, I don't know, 10 feet long, and you have to put like 10 images. You got to keep like a storyline. So by doing those little projects, you train that little muscle inside you to tell a story, which is what photography is about. Even if you're doing product photography or documentary or wedding, you got to have a story to tell. Because you have to remember that the viewer, when he's watching a photograph, the eye is doing like a clockwise motion and is reading the image. This is like a subconscious move from your eyes or your brain to read an image. If you have multiple images and they're placed in a certain way, the viewer is following this story. You have to master this as a photographer so you can tell stories. That keeps the viewers interested, and they are thirsty for more footage, for more images, for more storytelling, and it's critically important to train this. And one of the ways to train this is by doing small projects that they're not necessarily one image, but make it multiple. Make 5 images or 3 images, but make sure that it's a project. Make sure that it's a story that you want to talk about, and that you're happy and you're satisfied when it's done. And you edit or you don't edit your images, and you have them in front of you, and it's a series for you. And post it or don't post it, it doesn't matter. If it's done for you, that's it. You can show it to your friends, you can show it to your partner, you can show it to your cats. It doesn't matter. So, I have to check my recording. Remember, this is a non-edited video. Many people ask me, like, why do you do that? And I had to explain to my friends, like, I really want to do something that's very raw and that comes out of me, like, with no edit and no planning. Like, I only planned what I want to talk about, and that's it. No bullet points, nothing. I know this is not very professional, but I'm doing this for a reason. A, I don't want to be over-prepared. 2, I like authenticity. And I feel that by doing this, I communicate more to you, audience. I don't know why. I feel that this is what I would like to watch, and there are not many videos out there. Now, backtracking, I digress. So, today I shot something I wanted to shoot in the backyard. I took some Playmobiles and I shot something, and I had something in my mind. The feeling of accomplishment when you're done, this is priceless. And I don't even know if I'm going to post this or not. I don't really care. And my website doesn't have my playtime photography. I don't usually put that kind of stuff in there because I'm trying to keep it professional, but not that what I'm doing is not professional when I'm playing. It's the fact that I'm trying to get a specific type of client base on the website, and I think it would be they wouldn't be interested in me doing like other stuff. But this is something like almost like a workout for photographers. Small projects that mean a lot to you. You might find, like, for example, an old teapot set that your grandma has. Take it with you, clean it, process it, imagine it in your head, how it would look. Tell a story, and imagine these photographs with a text coming underneath. What would the text be about? How could you support those images with a text? Can you? I always prefer to think about those mini projects with being accompanied by a text. And that immediately elevates the significance of this project, because I think, oh, it has to have a text. Let's think about it as an exhibited project, a project that would be exhibited in a gallery. Then you take things more seriously. You take a step back, you think about it. And even if it's the smallest project, the smallest subject, or anything like that, it will still train you. Not only to become better, but it will also train you to create more content for your social media. It will teach you, let's not take whatever and just post it because it's the time where the algorithm kicks in. Take a step back and shoot what you are going to post 3 days before you post it. And that will give you more time to think about it. And you will create more interesting and more creative. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. But to sum it up, do not neglect your that muscle that creates ideas. And if you have ideas and if you love playing, create a story and capture it. Yeah, so my battery died. And I thought it was like this much. And I hate it because now I have to use the Fujifilm. And the Fujifilm needs an adapter for my microphone. And the adapter makes a noise. And that's like the second adapter I bought. And this one is specific for Fujifilm cameras. And it still does a noise. So sidebar, I apologize for the noise. Now, maybe I have found a way to reduce it, but I don't think there is a way to do it without editing the video. And I literally just want to drag and drop the videos on YouTube and upload them. I don't want to deal with editing. I've done it for too many years, too long. And this actually was one of my original how can I say that? One of the things I wanted this channel to have, like limited editing or zero editing. I want it to be straight from the camera. Anyway, sidebar. So we will continue with this camera now. Anyway. So yes, to sum it all up, try to give yourself some time and create small projects for you in order to train your brain thinking in a more fine art, or just stay away from the whole mindset of I have to create content, I have to do whatever. No, think about what you want to do, and because this accomplishment that you're gonna feel at the end will give you the confidence to pay more attention on what you do, and you will have a bigger fulfillment and if you're not confident with your pictures, this will help you a lot because you will feel that you completed a story, you completed a project. Now, what are you going to do with that project? Post it on your website, make it a book, put it online, make a video talking about it. It doesn't matter. Do whatever. Do all of those, do none of those. Keep it in your SD card. It doesn't matter. But you will help your brain to create more substantial and more serious and better projects. So follow that advice. Don't follow this advice. I really can't force you. Do whatever you think. It's just that this is something that I've been doing the past years, and I have collected several stories and several sequences, and some I hate, some I like, and some I might never show them to anyone. Not because they're inappropriate or anything like that. It's just some are just for me. And that's okay. It's okay to take pictures and not show them. It's okay. Sometimes we just want to train. Sometimes we just want to test. And sometimes you might see a famous photographer do something and you really want to imitate it. And you want to copy that work. And see if you can actually do it too. You don't have to post it. You can do it. Like I'm ready to publish a new book, and almost no one has seen what's in this book. The pictures are going to be posted for the first time in this book, and not even my best friends have seen those images. So it's not about posting everything every day. It's okay not to. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. I will say that your comments and the conversations that we had for the previous video I did about the Leica cameras overwhelmed me positively. I love having conversations, and as you saw, I answered all my comments, and this is what I wanted. I wanted communication. I wanted that connection with you guys, and some of you said that this is the kind of content that you like to see, and that really, really motivates me to do more. I went back home in Greece and I brought a couple books that I had, photography books. They're very peculiar. They're very specific. I'm going through them these days, and I'm going to review them. Not review them, but talk about them. One is about Bauhaus photography, and the other one is about old school street photography. Old school. And then I also have another book that's kind of surprised. I'm not going to say anything about it. But yeah, there are more videos coming about fine art photography, and occasionally I will do videos about cameras and stuff like that. That's not really my goal. I don't want to talk about gear much. I'm trying to avoid that. But if I have something to talk about that's kind of within this similar frequency, I will talk about cameras. Yes, I'm not gonna talk about new gear that's coming out or new model cameras. That's not me. I'm not good at this. And yes, if you're looking for videos about talking about reviews and about new fresh gear, to talk about the new Nikon or the new Olympus or the new lens, I'm not gonna do that. Did I say Nikon? Nikon? Anyway, thanks for watching, and again, let me know thoughts, opinions, everything down below. Subscribe, share that video, do whatever you want. I can't force you. Boom.